Alright man, we got Vanish issue 2. So we start out here. In the year is 2001, and it's a Tuesday, and we see Oliver and a group of kids that he be with. And then I look in the background, I'm like, that ain't what I think it is. And it's the Twin Towers. I'm like, where is we about to go with this, dog? And they were on a field trip to the citizenry, which is basically the regular world. And their headmaster Oren had them covered with a cloak so that people on the outside of it cannot see them. And as they moved through the citizenry, they moved in slow motion in the cloak so they can learn from everything they see. And you would think the headmaster brought them there just to learn from the people in the citizenry. And then I see the month is September. I'm just like, nah. And then we see the plane flying to the building. I'm like, nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And the kids didn't know what was going on. They thought they were there just to learn and not to see evil acts of people from the citizenry. And Oliver is thinking, why don't we save them with our powers? And the people start to see the airplane going towards the building. And as the plane gets closer and closer to the building, the headmaster uses his magic to make the plane disappear. And everyone is happy and joyful that nothing happened to the buildings. And all of this ends happily ever after. Or at least that's what we thought. The headmaster Oren made them all watch as the towers fell and burned. Man. And Oliver says it's a lesson to be learned. Because Oren the headmaster had this ideology as if you stop one thing, something else will happen. And with the headmaster having that type of ideology, it led to the rise of Vanish and ultimately the headmaster's death. And now that he's older, he still will never forget what Vanish did. And on that day he learned that if you stop something evil, there will be something else that is worse. And now Oliver brings up that Eleanor doesn't even talk about those days, but he still has dreams about them. So now he pays a visit to his best friend Dustin that he grew up with. And Dustin, I'm guessing, is a famous magician. And Oliver says he don't even probably think about them past days from what he doing now. Now Dustin is finishing up a magic show. And from the looks of it, it looked like he did good. He got people applauding and his confetti being thrown. That boy good. So the showrunner is telling Dustin that he did good, but he is mad that the bullet he has to dodge during the magic show is mistimed. And the showrunner asks, how do you still dodge it? And he tells her that he moves it. She like, are you serious? But he like, no such thing as magic. Of course I'm not serious. So he just lied to her about the magic and just told her to fix the bullet dodge. Now Dustin is in his room and Oliver walks in and he said what's up to him. Now he on the rooftop and Dustin is taking a drink of liquor. And he said, you did what? No lie, that made me think about that one episode from SpongeBob that everybody made a meme out of.
You what?
And it was so funny to me that I said it to my homies. That's a new meme, bruh. So now Oliver is telling Dustin about what happened back during issue 1 in that alleyway. And this whole time Dustin thought he needed money. And Oliver is telling him that the new team called the Prestige is really the Hollow. Now I'm just wondering what made them come out as the Prestige? What made them want to do that? And of course Oliver wants to do something about it, but Dustin doesn't care about it. And we see that it's revealed that there have always been superheroes since the Golden War, and that all the wizards either left or was banished. And Dustin wants to know, why does he care so much about them? And Oliver tells him that they don't get to just walk away from this. And Dustin brushes it off, saying that was a long time ago. But for Oliver, it wasn't. He's telling Dustin that he saw the future and he saw Vanish alive. Then Dustin cuts him off and asks him, does he has on Eleanor's signet ring? I'm like, now Dustin asks him like, do he know? But Oliver is trying to explain to him. And he's confronting Oliver about it because he started a war with powerful people and leaving Eleanor unprotected. But Oliver tells him that she doesn't need his protection. And Dustin tells Oliver that he's not going to help him fight the Prestige. Now Oliver asks Dustin, is he going to do magic shows for the rest of his life? And Dustin says, yeah, that's exactly what he going to do. And I could tell that made Oliver salty. And now Dustin is telling Oliver that he's not going back to fighting for nobody. And Oliver responds saying, that's easy for you to say. And he says that Dustin has a lot, and that he has nothing, and that killing Vanish was the best and only good thing that he has done within his life. Now Dustin is like, what are you talking about? The only thing? Dustin tells him that he has everything, that he's settled down, married the love of his life, and that he has one of the greatest sorcerers in the world waiting for him at home. And he tells him that if you do want help, go home, and to go find Eleanor. And we see Eleanor in the library, and Oliver shows up and accidentally scares her. And he apologizes about not being home. Now Eleanor confronts him about what he did. He hasn't been home in 2 days, stole her signet ring, and wasn't answering the phone calls. And he lied about being at the bar. And now Eleanor notices that he has something on called a glamour. And he wants to explain what happened, but she's so adamant about him showing. And he takes it off, and you can see her shock from what she sees, from all the bruises on his face. So now she wants to know. And he tells her about the muggers that were there hurting a woman. And she tells him that he could have been killed, but he's like, you should see the other guy. And that changes her whole attitude quick. He says it's a joke, and she asks him did he use magic at all. And he gives her the look like, yeah, but he don't even want to say it. And now Eleanor is angry, but Oliver is like, nobody saw it. And he says she acting like that he's the villain. But she says you can help, and you can help by calling the police. And she tells him in those situations when he uses magic that he puts everything in trouble. And she asks for her ring back, and he gives it back to her, and he tells her that he didn't use it, he was just scared. And she says she's scared too, and now she wants to know, are they safe? Now we cut to somebody saying that they are screwed, and we finally see the Prestige. And a member of the Prestige tells Battle Rocket not to overreact, and Battle Rocket tells him that it's Oliver, and he's back, and that he knows about the Hollow. And Balin removes his disguise as Battle Rocket, and he shows the Prestige what Oliver did to him that night in the alley. This man took the glass bottle and wrote out Hollow on this man's forehead. Alright, so that was Vanish issue 2. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like and subscribe. Y'all know the deal, man. New videos coming soon. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.